game store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Buddy up! 48 smart. Hey, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
He's telling the right. You got 3.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, it's Grant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 41, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it down to the 32. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well.
Here we go. Hey, Reed. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw on third down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Nice footwork at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
21. Back.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere.
One set, eyes up, one set.
21.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Caught by Nelson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
The tackle there by George Odom.
Hey, check. 1, Omaha.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo, flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here we go. Like 20.
Strong right. 3 down.
Go ahead.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Here's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. Switch. Hey, alert. 65.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. 180.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a 49er first down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 11.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick on Russell. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now it's Breida, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? And now here's another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down, McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We got 4.